Hello everybody and welcome back to Megaquarium. Not Mega Aquarium. Megaquarium. Okay, so today we have some new corals to get. And I did get some emails last time, messages, telling me how I could achieve that. So, need daisy star polyps. I heard you wanted some daisy star polyps. I could supply you with some, but I need something from you first. An important client needs a porcupine puffer, but I'm having trouble locating one. If you can supply me with one, I will sell you as many daisy star polyps as you like. So, porcupine puffer. I have a couple of toadstool leather corals I'd be willing to donate. Perhaps we could work on the design of the tank together. My objectives are to build a tank with schooling bannerfish, plants, a fully grown zebra moray eel, a sufficient water quality and sufficient heating, and then I will get 2 leather corals. Okay. I could do those. Definitely. So first thing I'm going to do is I will be unlocking the blue tubular sponge and the power light. Then I'll probably see if I can unlock this porcupine puffer next. Once I've done that, that'll be the daisy star polyps, and then I've got a whole load of stuff to do with the leather coral. The Volatan's lionfish is already there and growing, so that should be okay. And I believe I have a fully grown eel somewhere, so that shouldn't be too difficult to do. Are you a fully grown eel in there? Size 4, and we've got one that's size 9. Now, is size 9 the max for an eel? Yeah. I wonder why the one that's size 4 hasn't really grown. Maybe it'll grow a bit more. They may be a little bit constricted in that tank. But yeah, I think I'll work on... Let's have a look at the... I'll have a look at the message for the toadstool again, see if there's anything that I could do ahead of time. I need schooling bannerfish, and I need to research those. So... No, I've got everything I need other than what I need to research. This shouldn't be too bad. So I'm just going to let everything... just play, basically. I'm going to need another tank at some point. And I could possibly fit one in here. I'd have to get rid of the bin and the bench. But I could pop them in there. Expand things a little bit. But I'm kind of thinking, other than that, I could move the toilet somewhere else and get another tank in along here. Or I could get another tank in here and move the soda machine up. Next to there. And move the bin. So there's a few things I could do. Just trying to think. But there's only going to be one more tank I need for this. I mean, honestly, I could. There's a few other things I could do. I could move these ones. They probably think that this tank is a bit bare at the moment, so I would like to kind of decorate it up a bit. How are we doing for food? I think everything is getting fed. I might just give them another little bit of a helping hand. But they seem to be doing well with the feeding generally. I don't like to fast forward too much. It tends to be when things go badly wrong. Just keeping a good eye on everything. People aren't watching here. That's weird. Ah, look, we've suddenly got a heating problem over here. Looks like that is due to one of the tanks being offline. That's fine now. One of the heater filter, both of them actually got taken out at the same time. Oh my goodness. What a pain. But it looks like more people are coming to see these tanks now. But they're probably a little bit disappointed with this one. So I'm thinking I could put a few things in there just to Make it look a little nicer. I could put in some of this feather callooper in the back here. That would give a lot more prestige. Is there anything else that we could put in? We've got like palm trees and stuff now, haven't we? Yeah, nets and stuff. Palm tree. Where does that go? Well, that would need to be in a big tank. Like this one, maybe. I could put one just generally in my place. Used to have a palm tree there. Some coconuts. You know, they can still view it, I guess. Maybe they don't like it. I don't know. Tank den looks a bit bare. It's probably this one, which it probably doesn't anymore. But yeah, we are kind of hovering around the 390 mark now. It's not really... I suppose it's the beginning of the day. A few things need fixing. A few things need... A lot of things need fixing actually right now. A lot of fish need feeding as well. Maybe I could get another fixer person. All these people are good at fixing. So we need to keep the staff there so that we can get everything fixed. And the ones that can feed and fix get sort of allowed to do feeding and fixing. Why are people not coming around here? That's really weird. Are they going around that side first? Probably because these tanks are more prestigious. That's broken right now. Still okay without the extra heat, but it would be good if it could get fixed. I don't think if there's anything else I want to do. I could... Oh, this tank always looks really bare to me. This one looks really bare, so I'm gonna put some of that feather callooper stuff in. And maybe a stone or two. Got any more stuff? Toilets, bins, benches, floor arrows. No, we don't have any more stuff there. Got a sponge sink. What's that for? Provides a sponge that your staff can use to wash things that get dirty. Oh. Or maybe that's something I could use. A mop and bucket. If anything gets dirty, it can be cleaned. Like the toilets. I very much expect that that is what that's meant for. Yeah, people are seeing things a lot more now. I don't know why they're not stopping by my beautiful fish over here. These guys are so pretty. Why is everyone missing them? We're nearly there with these researchers. Power light is done. I want the Belfast tank. Doesn't really worry me because we'll be on to a new thing soon. And I know sometimes you have to re-research things. So I'll do the Belfast tank, but we'll see. Belfast tank looks really nice. I would really love to move this backwards and put the Belfast tank in the middle there, and to have some of the stuff that I need for my toadstool leather coral to go into that Belfast tank. But I'm thinking that might be a little bit over the top. I'll do the easier ones first. I'll do all the easy stuff, and then we'll move on to all of those particular requests. Okay, she needs a toilet. And she is walking past kind of everything because she needs to get to the toilet quickly. So I'm kind of wondering, actually, whether we need to put toilets in maybe halfway around, like here or something. She's really struggling to find them. So I actually think... No, I'm going to pause it while I do this. I need to demolish... these, and I'm going to put some more toilets in. I like like that it pushes people out of the way rather than being like, oh, you can't do this because you're in the wrong place. So there we are. Facilities. We have many facilities in my aquarium. Tubular sponge is really close as well. These guys, like, don't have much green in their tank, do they? Can we put any of that in? A little bit at the front. People might get a bit fed up of seeing that. I don't know. I've got it in 3 tanks. So many science from these guys. Wow. Tubular sponge is done. So the next one will be the Porcupine Puffer, which will allow me to unlock the corals that I need. Cancel. That's weird that it does that. It's like, do you want to switch research? And I'm like, well, no, I was just choosing my new research. Very odd. Very, very strange. Okay, so the Panther Grouper have all grown. Takes up an additional, it's eat tank mates up to size 5, so be careful, it's up to size 14. So these guys are like full size now. They are massive. Look at them. Look at how big they are. They are huge. They're cool. Now the Volatine's lionfish. How are you doing? Are you still like size? You're size 12 out of 30. You're also size 12. So how big do they grow? Do they only grow up to 12? Because if they do, then... Oh, they're only meant to grow up to 11 and they're already up to 12. Wow. Okay, so I guess they're fully grown. It's suddenly like, new day, have to feed everything. Have to feed everything. Oh, what's going on down here? 53 out of 55. This isn't good. I think we might need another, either a pump or another protein skimmer. I think they're okay now. Woohoo! Belfast tank! Well, in that case, you probably need the large protein skimmer at this point. And blue tubular sponge now. We need to put 4 of them in somewhere as well. So I need to find like fish tanks where they will be able to live properly. And I also need to find fish tanks where they will be able to be lit up without me costing me a fortune. I don't mind if it costs me a bit. You know, I'm doing okay for money. Halfway through this guy. So it's nice to see lots of like, this is grown, not like this is autopsy, this is autopsy. You know, I don't like it when they're all like... Wow. Eats tank mates up to size 3. Oh. I do that all the time. What happened there? Oh, you kind of... they eat all the food and you lose prestige and all sorts of weird things happen on the change of day. Everything seems to be going okay at the moment. I think all of the fish that are going to grow have done their growing. And that includes these little eelies. Which is, I've been saying the whole time that I need to get them a better tank. But I never have. Is this tank full? Not quite, but it's okay. Oh, I keep doing that. Stop it, Sheila. Stop it. I always said I wanted this tank to be... I mean, I made it really nicely decorated, but I would have preferred to have much bigger fish in there. Really, I think this is the best tank in the place. I really like this tank. I think it's amazing. It takes a long time to feed the fish in there, though, mind. A long, long time. Someone has to spend half their day just feeding these guys. Luckily we have a few people. I could have two more people here. We could have another feeder and another fixer. I think I will hire them. Just because of how long these guys take to feed now. I think there's someone fixing back there. We need someone to do some feeding back there as well. They're feeding those guys. That's great. There's a lot of things breaking down. So they really need to get on that. We are still... Oh, let's fast forward a tiny bit. Just a wee bit. Just a little bit. A little bit fast forwarding. Just a bit. Just a mini bit. Okay. Stop. See what's going on. So we've got something that needs feeding there. Anything needs fixing. We're alright. We've done the protein skimmer. Yes. Do the power pump as well. It's mostly the fish that we need to research. Yeah, I think we're doing okay right now. This game is not an easy game, by the way. I know a lot of people, like, I thought, oh, super casual little fish management game. It's very easy to let this spiral out of control. And if you go too fast, I know you might think, oh, I'm playing really slowly. If you go too fast, it's so easy to lose control. And so use that fast forward button at your peril, I would say. So we're very close. I'm going to do a little fast forward at my peril because we're so close to unlocking that fish. Woohoo! Okay, so now we need the schooling Bannerfish. So that's the next one. So I should be able to buy as many of these blue tubular sponges as I want now. Does that mean that it'll just be here ready for me? Yes. So a blue tubular sponge. Now that counts as needing quite a high water quality. It has a lot of science. Tropical. Needs light of 10. Requires a water of 70%. Zooplankton every 2 days. Okay. It's a soft coral. Avoid placing with tank mates that are a danger to soft coral. So it's the same as disco mushrooms. It's another soft one. And it grows after 3 days. Okay. All of these like grow after 3 days, but they don't grow in the same way the fish do. Like they don't take up any space. So let's go and find something that isn't a danger to soft coral. Are you a danger to soft coral? No, you are not. So I could put it in the panther cage tank. It only has 60%. So I may need to pump extra protein skimmer, or I could use the large protein skimmer possibly, and I could put them side on to get the tank up. Yeah, that would work. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can do this. I'm gonna see if I can light it. Power light to 10. I'm gonna make this a really special looking tank. Okay, I'm gonna pause it just while I take away these. And then I'm gonna put in the big protein skimmers. Right, now I've put that in. How is the water quality in here? 63. Okay. Oh, my lionfish have grown to size 11. Yes. Okay, so I thought they were already at size 12. I don't know. Now it's all lit up. I'm going to need to put in a second protein skimmer and see if that will get it to what I need it to be. It's now at 70. And what did that coral need? What did it need? What did you need, coral? 70. Okay. So I can put in 4, hopefully. It's gonna look so pretty in here. What a lovely looking tank that one is. So let's just make sure that they don't die or anything. So we've got 69 out of 70. I could maybe do with actually putting another filter pump in as well. Alright, good. This tank is seriously needing some, like... It needs some serious equipment. Power pump! Yay! So that's something that I could do. But look at it. Look how pretty that is. That's so nice. Go in there now and you can see all the fish. And they're so pretty, and all the coral, and oh, lovely. Okay, so we're still doing this, the Bannerfish schools. So what I would like to do now is to try and find space for this next tank. Problem is there really isn't much space. So I think what I would like to do, I might have to move my palm tree. What needs to go into this tank? It needs a full-sized eel, firstly. Go to my messages. Needs a full... Let's go all the way back. So we need a school of bannerfish. We need a moray eel, which is going to take up about 9 spaces. And then the bannerfish are going to take 6 times whatever they are. And then some plants. So I think... it's going to probably need to be... Oh, I won't know until they're... Can't see it. Not until they're researched. I won't know how big the tank needs to be until they're researched. So I'm going to just fast forward it. I'm going to keep a really good eye on this tank, though. This tank's staying up here. Just making sure that the temperature is good. Making sure that the water quality is good. Keep everything fixed. It is a needy tank, that one. What I could do with doing here then is putting a zooplankton dispenser, because we've now got coral in there. Pink and red go so well together. I mean, they only need to be fed once every 2 days. Oh, look at the science that's going ahead there. Wow. And we're nearly done with the bannerfish, and then I'll be able to see what I need to do for this tank. People are loving the coral. It's really helping. Okay, schooling bannerfish is done. We could have a fuzzy lionfish, a coral beauty, which eats... It's a coral beauty, but it eats corals. Crustacean and fish, humpback snapper. I'll go with the coral beauty. Okay, so schooling bannerfish is an active swimmer. This means their tank has to have a minimum volume for them to have enough room to swim. Oh, right. They're a size 5 anyway, so we're going to need 30 just for them to be able to shoal, I think. Yeah, so it's going to need 30 anyway for it. Yeah, so we're going to need a tank of 39. So we'll need a tank of 40 basically, so it's going to need to be like... Right, okay, let's see. Do we have a tank that's 40 at all? What is this one? This one's 23. So the deeper tanks have... So, why is that 23? Why is that one 15? So that's 3 times... Is that 3 wide? It's 2 wide. 2 by 3, so it's like 6. I don't really know how these worked out, but I'll just try and make something that's big enough, I guess. These ones are 30. So I definitely, if I'm going to fit a fully grown eel in there as well, I'm going to need a larger tank. I'm going to need a deep tank, I reckon. But it doesn't have to be a big deep tank. I'm trying to think what I can do there. Because I don't really want to, like, expand this too much more. So So my thoughts are that I could maybe move the toilets a little bit over. Or just keep the toilets there, delete these toilets, and put a tank there instead. Just even maybe have one toilet down here or something. We don't need them if we've got them over the other side, so... let's just do it that way. I think that's going to be the best and easiest way. Having the toilets halfway around seems to work a lot better. They don't seem to be looking for the toilets all the time. So, I'm going to do this. Oh man, that's just going to bug me, isn't it? And then we're going to need a deep tank, I believe. Ah, so it's got like a maximum. Like a basic tank. This is the amount of fish this tank can hold. Or is that a volume? I need a volume of like 40. I know the deep tanks. The deep observer tank. I still don't get the volumes in this. Or is that like you can hold 10 fish full stop? I'm just going to have a deep wall tank, I think. I don't think I need anything like a deep observer tank. Just a deep wall tank. So if I put that in, and it will need a thing behind it. And just make it say that big. What's the... that's got a capacity of 60. So that's fine. That's big enough. In fact, it's probably too big. So I'm actually going to delete it. I'm going to build it again. Wall tank. I'll build it that big. See what capacity that has. That has 23. Oh no, that's a normal wall tank. Ah. She-Lab. Good job you have plenty of money right now. Deep wall tank. Now if I just have it as a 3x3, I should already have a capacity of about... oh, that's 36. Right, okay. So it needs to be expanded a little bit. So that's probably what it means. That it needs to be expanded to have anything more than 36. So that's the capacity when it's put down. So a deep wall tank. And just boop it out like that a bit. Will give me 48. That's perfect. I could just put a few more schooling fish in there or something. I could even have a toilet there if I want. But I'm probably not gonna. Got the palm tree there. So that gives them a bit of something interesting to at least look at. Okay, so behind there, I'm going to need me a platform. Now, that's where the pumps can be quite good, because if I needed extra, I would put the pump behind there, and it would go through the platform. So that would be quite useful. So platform, stairs. That one just has stairs and one piece of platform. Let's do it like that. Okay, we need our schooling bannerfish in there. Schooling bannerfish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're going to die, but that's cool. I need 75 plant points. Do I? Oh no, they'll give me 75. I was like, oh my goodness. So we need to give them green pellets. So it'd be good to have a green pellet dispenser. They need 12 points worth of plants. So maybe some kelp. What other plants? Don't really need anything else. They could have a palm tree in their tank. Oh, apparently the palm trees don't go in tanks. Okay, they must be just to, like, decorate everything else. Nice to know, though. We don't have much sea lettuce, actually. We can have... what else gives you? Plus a lot of plants. Yeah, because we do need, like, 12 plants in here. So we need to do quite a lot. Some kelp maybe at the sides there. Perfect. Maybe a few rocks as well, just to keep things nice. Some rubble there. Lovely. That's a nice tank. So now what I want to do is to cheat. Steal my fully grown eel from over here. Hello, fully grown eel. Now, which one is it? I could put both my eels in there, probably. I've got enough room, right? I said I wanted to put them in a different tank by the end of this. So there you go. Got your nice eel tank. Okay, so if I look at my messages, can I see? Okay, I need to get the water quality and the heating up as well, so we'll do that first. So I need a heater, power combi, put that down there, put that one, and probably going to need a, well, probably the small protein skimmer will do. Good. I think we're alright with that one. That's a nice tank, that. They need hidey holes. Oh no, the eels need hidey holes, don't they? I forgot about that. What kind of hidey hole are we going to give them? Is there anything that gives them a different hidey hole? Like a one hidey hole? No. I think I'm going to need to get rid of something and put in a rocky overhang, possibly. Okay, we've got to sort this out then. So probably going to want to get rid of the rubble. That takes up a bit of room. Okay. And then we're going to want to move one of these decorations. Not that one, other one. Maybe to the front. And that might give me enough room to do what I need to do. Rocky overhang. Yay! That fits nicely. Oh, they look so happy in there. Look how happy they look. That's a lovely tank. That's such a pretty tank. Oh, they're so much nicer. These deep tanks are so much nicer than these like shallow ones, because the shallow ones you can see all the stuff behind it, whereas the deep tank you can't see anything and it just looks pretty. You know, all these shallow tanks, I don't like them at all. I don't like the fact you can see right the way through to all the stuff in the back. So I'll probably do a lot more stuff with deep tanks than I'm going to be doing with the shallow tanks in the future. So the shallow tanks might just be the ones that are like in the middle with pumps hidden behind a wall somewhere or something. Okay, so now what I want to do is just quickly play this. I'm going to open the... I've got that open, so let's see if that will now fulfill all the requirements. Apparently not. Where's my toad? Blur. Okay, why is that not working? Build a tank with 3 different plants, schooling bannerfish, full-grown zebra moray eel, sufficient water quality and sufficient heating. I do have those things. Does it have 3 plants is the only thing I'm not sure about. Yeah, it does. It has 3 types of plant. Okay, so what's the problem? Daisy star polyps. Maybe I need to put the daisy star polyps in somewhere before I can go on to the toadstool leather corals or something. That's the only thing I can think. It hasn't told me it's a specific type of tank I need or anything. I've got my lionfish. I'll try and put them in somewhere. Other than that, I don't know. I'm a little bit confused, really. I have fulfilled everything as far as I can tell. Right, let's have a look at this new coral. So, oh. Oh, pick it up and complete the trade. Alright, okay. So I need to actually put one into a tank somewhere. One of these puffers. I need to pick it up. I'll stick it wherever I can. Don't go in with crustaceans. Okay. It's armoured. Okay, wherever it can fit then. So I picked it up. Go to my messages. Thank you very much. Look how cute he is. You'll find the Daisy Star Polyps in the livestock section of the build menu. Lovely. So that now means I can put these in. Daisy Star Polyps. So they are also soft coral. They eat zooplankton. They require 75% water quality. Wow. I'm trying to think where I could put them in. What's the water quality like in here? 78. Oh, actually, that is enough. So if I put lights in on this one, then I can... Yeah, I can get them in there, I think. Oh, do you know what? I've got loads of coral eaters in here. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so let's have a look at all these fish. So, you. No warnings. You. Have a warning. You eat stony corals. You eat stony corals. You don't have any warnings. You wouldn't eat corals, would you? No. I think it's okay to put it in there then. Right, Daisy Star Polyps. I'm going to put them in there. Oh, they're quite large. 1. 2. Might need to move a couple of things out of here, actually. And yes, I know they're going to die right now. No, I don't want to sell all of that. I want to select the tank. Get rid of a couple of decorations. Right. Get rid of that. And one of the kelps. So we should be able to get a couple more Daisy Star Polyps in. Right, so. Cursor. One there and one in the corner. Lovely. So they're going to need some lighting. They're going to need some big old lights on them. Which I have to find. Where's my big old lights? There they are. Power lights. I don't think I have any light not liking ones in there. So they need feeding as well. I think they're okay though. So just keep an eye on them and just check that they're not giving me any warnings or anything like that. And of course, it broke down the second I put those in there. But it does have a really decent water quality, possibly thanks to all the crustaceans that are in there. Yeah, they seem okay. And the ones back there seem okay. Wow, our prestige is really high with all these corals. It's amazing. Okay, well, this is ridiculous. I had to click on this. That wasn't very obvious, was it? It could be in a big box or something with a tick on it. I don't know. But there we are. So now it actually gives me the objectives up here. And I've got my schooling Bannerfish. Fantastic. But it's a bit silly that even if I do it, it doesn't pick it up. But oh well. So I hadn't actually properly picked up the task. I know that now. That won't happen again. I had it all done as well. And in a way nicer tank than this. Do you know what? I'm going to actually, like, I'm going to remake the tank I had because it was so nice. It was a really nice tank. I liked it so much. So, it was a deep wall tank. It was about that big. It had a nice platform at the back. And some stairs. And we had our Bannerfish. This is going to be so quick now. Alright, we've got 7 whatevs. I need my eels back. My eels are all going to die. Poor eels. You're getting moved around a lot lately, aren't you? Okay, I got my eels. Apparently they are not fully grown though. So I might need to wait a little bit for them to get grown. But that's fine. They've got plenty of room to grow in this tank. It might be that they didn't have quite enough room in the previous tank. And then I just need to pop a couple of power combis in. Boom. Boom. Oh. And I'm gonna put a skimmer in as well. Right, they're happy there. Gonna give them a nice cave. Give them some curator. Give them a kelp. And maybe a sea lettuce or something like that. Lovely. All done. Yay. The display looks fantastic. It looked fantastic before as well. As promised, here are the toadstool leather corals. Yay. Now, do I need to click on them? Ah, I have to be able to carry them. Right, okay. We'll get this paused then. Where I'm going to want to put them in? The tank is full. Oh, man. And also in my message. Okay. We're done. Fantastic. Wow, you did it. You've managed to build a collector's dream aquarium almost from scratch, mostly with profits generated by the aquarium itself. You should be very proud. And with such a high-profile client under your belt, you've attracted the attention of the historic aquarium of Valberg. You can continue to build here at Elmshorn for as long as you want. This message will stay in your message log, accessible via the button in the bottom left until you're ready. When you're ready to move to the chilly city of Valberg, let me know. Okay, I'm going to close that. And what we're going to do is make sure... I would feel bad leaving this aquarium without making sure that these guys are happy. Which they're not. Because they don't have enough light. They don't have enough, like... water quality. And honestly, actually putting in another protein skimmer would be good. Get the water quality up a bit. And give them some lights. And then also actually make sure that these fish aren't going to eat their faces. Have a look at these guys. You coral eaters? You'll eat starfish, but no, not other corals. And you are wimps and can't be housed with bullies. I'll just put some lights on there then. And then I will end the episode. So, there we go. Power lights. Boom! Lovely. And I would also want to put in behind here. As I say, I don't want to leave this aquarium without the proper infrastructure to look after the things that I've put in it. But there we are. Look at this aquarium. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely and beautiful? Let's get right in. And I'm going to have a look around it before we finish. So we've got these guys. We've got... That used to be the eel tank, so that's now empty. I should put something else in there. We've got a lovely central tank. A lovely seating area. My palm tree. We've got the eels and the bannerfish here together. We've got my lionfish. And there we've got these guys. This is why, like in this view, I can see what the visitors are seeing. I definitely much prefer the deeper tanks. This tank I love. Absolutely. This is the toilet. You can see inside the toilets. That's so funny. And that's my aquarium. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Oh. I don't know where I'm going now. Let's zoom in a bit. I hope you enjoyed watching me make this aquarium. There we go. That's better. Let's have a good old look at it at the end. I hope you enjoyed watching me make this aquarium. I had a lot of fun doing it as well. It is lovely. I like it a lot. The only thing that I would probably do differently is I would probably replace some of these shallower tanks with deep tanks in a future aquarium, but I didn't have the deep tanks to start with, so what can you do? So I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more Mega Aquarium, please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, though, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.